Hey guys, Tantan here, welcome back to my devlog. I am working on a procedurally generated voxel RPG multiplayer game with the Unity game engine. Well, that's a short description. Anyway, today we're gonna take a look on the spell system. The what? Yes, I created a spell system. It's amazing. Let's check it out. Boys, and I'm back with another devlog. It's been a little while, so I got a lot to show. Looky here, spell system, we can punch a cow. Moo, that wasn't nice, but I got another surprise. And say goodbye to the horrible lag. My networking no longer sucks. It's pretty rad, yeah. Okay, that's enough. It has been a while since my last devlog, and that is for two reasons. Number one, the joyous time of Christmas and New Year's Eve, I always become very unproductive. You lazy boy! Number two, the code base have quadrupled in size since the last devlog. Now, that is a huge amount of code, so you might think I had a lot of content to show of the game, but truth be told, I don't have that much new content in the game actually. Laying the groundwork for the spell system took a surprising amount of work. A big reason of that is because this is a multiplayer game. Who's killing the cow? Kill the cow! My first serious one, so network programming isn't my strongest suit at the moment. Let's talk about spells and why I had to spend weeks building this single system. So combat is a big focus area of this game. With that said, it makes sense to create a highly modular spell system. Those words make my programmer brain light up. Modularity. Oh man. Let's say we wanted to make a spell where you shoot cow projectiles, cause why not? Wouldn't it be nice if we could copy an already existing spell and just change the projectile model to a cow? Yes, that would be awesome, so let's see how you can do that with my spell system. And bow attack, let's clone that and then change that to the cow attack. Beautiful. Actually, I didn't write this entire spell system from scratch. A while back I made a MapleStory fan game, and with that I built this very special spell system. I copied the files over, and of course it took some time to make it work with this project, especially since that was a 2D game, so all of the collision code had to be rewritten for 3D, for example. And also this system wasn't designed to be used in a multiplayer game. And on top of that, the spell system does pretty much everything, and when I say everything I truly mean almost everything. What is a spell really? We have input management, animation on the player performing the spell, sound effects. And on top of that, a spell should be able to do basically anything. Wanna delete all creatures in the entire world? That should be a possibility to make a spell like that. Or spawn a bunch of flowers? I don't know. Flower man, flower man, flower man. I had to implement all of those things. Animation, sound effects, input management. That is why it took me such a long time to get this together. What the? I found the relic of the past. That's an inside joke only a few will understand. Now let's talk about network programming for a moment. The first week since the last devlog I spent on only fixing the horrible networking lag. If you played the game previously, there's a secret testing group by the way, you know that the networking for this game was pretty bad. Gladly most of that is fixed. It is not perfect at the moment, but it is playable. It is so rewarding having gone through learning how to make networked games. It has been very hard though, but what I love about network programming is that it feels like there are no rules. You can kind of mix techniques and maybe even make your own solutions. Sometimes I feel like a mad inventor, but also sometimes I feel like this cow. It is not easy making a server authoritative physics simulation. A challenge I have coming up is making sure that when you cast a spell, if it appears you hit something on your screen, the spell should happen. This sounds very illogical, but anyway, it's all networking, problem, latency, blah. This might be one of those things that could take me weeks to fix. I might have to implement lag compensation, which will be interesting, possibly terrifying, we'll see! Anyway, it is so cool to be able to boot up a server, invite a bunch of people and just mess around. That is a huge motivating factor to work on this project. Let's talk a bit about the goal I have for the game. So this entire project is highly inspired by a game called Cube World. Long story short, the creator of the game kind of likes to disappear. Now, I love that game so much, the alpha that is. I have barely played the Steam version. Since he kinda stopped working on the game, I wanted to make my own version of this game. The core concept of the original game is something I am aiming towards. I wanna put a heavy emphasis on growing your character through exploring the world, getting pets, mounts, spell scrolls, equipment, all through exploration and of course combat. Something I love about Cube World is getting pets and mounts, especially since some animals can only be found in one particular biome. The crocodile in the jungle, the camel in the desert. When I bring out the pets, the things I had to go through to get one just felt really rewarding. It is taking some time for the game design to take shape because, well, I've been working on the spell system for a really long time. Hopefully things will speed up a little bit now, but I'm still one person and this is a pretty huge project. Anyway, I'm always having a good time, especially playtesting the game with you guys. Shout out to you! And that will be all for this episode. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for the next episode. He's the flower man, he's gonna go to the party in the fairyland. Spawn the flowers anywhere he can, cause he's the flower man. The flower man is gonna say goodbye to today. Okay, bye. Cause he's the flower man, he can spawn the flowers out of his hand. And then he go to the fairyland and then say goodbye and subscribe. Flower man is a manly man.